what I found.
Yeah, if I didn't have the DLC,
He'll kill you.
none of this would be happening right now. Well, you would
How
start
long
off
till
as
the boss
Batman in the
gets
middle
here?
of the
He'll
city.
be here.
Riley said he saw the bat. Is he here too?
In Arkham City. Why would he come here? You guys just need to chill the hell out.
It's Batman!
What the hell?
Sorry to disappoint you boys. It's just little old me.
You don't stand a chance!
But you can see the graphical enhancements from literally Arkham Asylum to Arkham City. It runs a fuck sight smoother.
Arkham City is going to burn. Great.
Now that they're all taken care of, it's time to get what I came for out of that safe.
Oh no, she can't climb walls, but she does this funny little walk like.
Try and get one over on me, will you, Harv? I don't think so.
Big chunky SD card.
Get your filthy paws off that now.
See, this is the thing. If you didn't have the Catwoman DLC for that, you wouldn't see that at all. So Catwoman's just, as you will see in a second, gets captured and you don't know how or why.
I already have.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from Arkham City, the controversial super prison built right here in the heart of Gotham. In a few moments, Bruce Wayne will be live on stage to explain his sudden interest in Gotham politics. The infamous Playboy millionaire has never been one
It's
to...
billionaire, Vicky. Millionaires are so last year.
I assumed that you thought yourself untouchable. Well, as you can see, no one is untouchable.
Thank you!
No one
Thank you,
is
Gotham.
untouchable.
Imprisoned behind these walls, gang leaders are fighting a bloody war in the middle of our once great city. Every inmate from Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison has been relocated to this facility. How can this be safe for the people of Gotham?
Shut Arkham City down. It's out of control.
Shut it down.
Yep, Arkham
By the
City.
end of tonight, I will be a hero. Just
Arkham
like
City,
you,
Jib.
Batman.
Today, I'm starting the campaign to close Arkham City and make Gotham safe again.
Remember, Wayne is the priority target.
Surround him!
Hands in the air, Wayne. We have Wayne.
Target secured.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol
It's
10
amazing how much
is
detail
ready
this
to
actually
begin.
has and how much
It will be
detail that
my
they got.
legacy,
Like the
monument
difference
to your
between
failure. And if
Arkham
you
Asylum
try
and
to stop
Arkham
me,
City is
I
really
guarantee
fucking good. And
everyone
also,
will
I
know
looked
your
up.
secret.
That Return to Arkham for the PlayStation 4 and everything. It looks horrendous. It's all bright and blocky and God knows what else on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Whoops, inverted controls. Saturn games I played in the end. I wanted to play Burning Rangers, but I'm going to have to get that disc repaired. I played Road Rash, Panzer Dragoon, Sega Rally in the end. Really enjoyed it. I managed to do Sega Rally arcade, the arcade mode on it, which was cool. So I'm gonna add that to completed list, and I just completed Arkham Asylum.
City facility. Up until this point, you have shown total disregard for the law. Society.
Oh, Bruce Wayne go left. Bruce Wayne go right. Bruce Wayne go left. Bruce Wayne go right. I know, it's such a shame because these are awesome games, but the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 versions are better. I've seen gameplay and screenshots and shit. It looks terrible.
Help me! Escape in progress. Help!
Welcome. What are you doing here?
Did you kill your butler? You're gonna die in here. You're gonna be my bitch, Wayne. You're mine. Back on the ground. What are you waiting for, Wayne? Line A, move! Wait! You're in line A. Move it, rich boy.
I look so pissed off and distraught at the same time.
You work for the Penguin?
Origins wasn't very good.
Wayne, get your ass up here.
But Return to Arkham looks horrendous. Looks absolutely fucking horrendous compared to the 360 and PS3 versions.
Bruce Wayne, you're on my list.
You just made the list.
Move up, prisoner.
Lower your weapons. Mr. Wayne will not be any trouble. Will you, Mr. Wayne? The cuffs can stay on. We don't want to make things too easy.
I can't believe I'm gonna die here.
Bruce Wayne? Great. Here I was reporting on your crummy press conference, and now here we both are. I guess that'll teach you to get involved in politics, won't it?
Listen to me carefully. When they open the door, do not panic. Stay close to me.
Do you think I'm taking advice from some guy who's never even been in a fight?
Stay calm. They're trying to scare us.
Sorry, man. It's every man for himself.
Gee, this Bruce Wayne, he's an off move like Batman. Oh, sorry, Levy, did I spoil it for you again? I can't fucking see a thing in this fucking view. See, this is why I don't like the look of God of War, because this sort of view, this sort of angle really sucks. Fuck's sake. Hey lawyer, how you doing?
On your feet, Ryder. I said get up.
Look who it is. Welcome.
Lil Wayne is Batman.
Lights out, rich boy.
God, they're so jealous of the rich boy.
Wakey, wakey, Wayne.
Holy shit, lawyer.
What's up?
It must look like a Rorschach test.
Cobblepot.
Oh, you remember me? I'm touched. Your family destroyed.
It looks like a
Wayne.
bowl exploded into his eye.
Well, let's just call this good old-fashioned revenge. Get him!
How, Lefty? Oh yeah, sorry, he blinked, he's racist. Everyone who blinks is racist.
Don't let him get away!
I remember there was a PewDiePie video I think it was about 2 years ago,
Alfred from down
where it was
here.
just like,
I need to get hired.
all you have to do is give me your soul. All you have to do is blink. The contract has been sealed. Oh, it cracked me up, that one. You know what, Levy? I'm expecting that one day. I truly am, honestly. If this channel was to, I don't know, ever grow that much, I expect it one day. Thank you very much, Josh, for the bits. Tryhards. I know, but there was, I do like it when he takes the piss out of, like, YouTube and, like, everything like that in general. It's so fucking funny. Like, do you breathe on a regular basis? You know? Then you need to watch my channel, you know? It fucking cracks me up. He cracks me up when he just comes out like, you know, like the telemarketers that usually say, like, you buy one, you get one free. And he's just like, no, you buy one, you get one. I don't know. Thank you very much, Josh. This channel's rated for mature viewers only. That's racist. Oh, God. I'm on Twitch. That's racist. Yeah, I know, but even PewDiePie takes the piss out of that. He does regularly, and that's what I find him so fucking hilarious for. Like, that's, there was a video. Hold on a minute. I'll have to find a video, but it is fucking funny. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Where he literally takes the piss, where he could literally do anything. Like, right at the beginning of the video, he does nothing. And then it just explodes into this fuck knows what. And there was, that's one of them that I really like. It's fucking funny. Those two are just, they're pure fucking gold. Those two videos, because he just takes the piss out of YouTube, the state of YouTube, and himself all at the same time. Yeah, that's what I mean. He takes the piss out of that whole, like, The whole entire likes and dislikes system. He takes the piss out of it all, and it's so fucking funny. Romanian! Smash! Straight in the face. I just think it's good that he has a good sense of humor to take the piss out of himself.
Alfred, have you got my location?
Only just, sir. There's more interference than usual.
I need an immediate drop on the roof of the Ace Chemicals building. I'm on my way there now.
Of course.
I feel some people just hate him because they still think he's the same screechy YouTube game player that everyone was watching a little while ago. It wasn't that long that was the most popular content, and I don't care who you are, like, so doesn't matter who. Like, everyone was a bit screechy and screamy and everything.
Make him famous.
You know, back then, or overreacted
is.
slightly. You know, there were some that were just like laid back and Christ knows what else. But at least everyone knew something. You know, not all of them are like that, but you know, people do change. Well, yeah, it becomes like the only reason why it becomes popular to hate Levy is because it's a well-renowned fact. It's such, like, you talk to anyone in marketing, you talk to anyone that has been like an agent or a manager of someone famous. A fan, like, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the radio DJ Howard Stern. And it was even mentioned in this movie that the average fan of Howard Stern would listen for about an hour. A hater of Howard Stern would listen for about 3 hours. And that's the thing. It's the same thing with marketing. Good customer service, you know, good customer service will get you maybe 2 or 3 mentions, but bad customer service, you will have a field of locusts, you know. And it's the same thing. It's like when people really hate you, it's like they just want to find a reason to hate you. You know, and make videos because they know that there's enough haters that want to, well, I don't like calling them haters, let's call them dickheads, you know. There's enough dickheads that'll be out there that will hate you just because they want to hate you. How would people treat me if I got partnered? Personally, if I'd expect some people to be upset about it, even if they have been here for years. Alright, I know full well that there would be a sort of like hate that would brew inside them, because no matter how many like people, there's always 1 or 2 that are just like, they would hate the fact that you get so successful because they feel like you owe them something. Like, seriously, like, oh, you're there because of me, you know, I was there before, and everything. Like, they always, like, act like they owe, like, you owe them something, you know. It's the same thing with PewDiePie, you know, like, people go on at him, and it's like, you don't, you know, what was it? No, it wasn't PewDiePie, it was Jacksepticeye. Someone was complaining that his videos came up too much in the search, like the recommended videos, and the only way that that would actually happen is if you was looking up Jacksepticeye videos, and it's the same fucking thing. Like, if I got partnered, I know full well there'd be a few people that would pretend like I owed them something, you know, which, you know, it's just like. It's like, what do you owe the creator for watching his stuff, you know? Or his or her stuff, I should say. You know? It's just, my honest opinion, if I was to get partnered and some people start behaving like that, I'd just be like, fine. You know, like, if you want to act like that, then fine. You know? I'm just going to keep going on my merry way, because that's what I've been doing for nearly 3 years on this channel. So, I'm not going to, you know, stop now. The thing is, Jiv, as well, with the clickbait titles and popularity, right? It's shamefully the state of where YouTube is. Like, YouTube now is like in the mainstream. And the thing is with like in the mainstream, 80%, like 80 to 90% of the people that come to that site will fall for it, you know. They're, like I said the other day about naivety, you know. Yeah, they have changed it so clickbait titles do not get to the top of the list because it's about watch time now and retention. In fact, on the subject of if I was to ever get partnered, I don't know if I ever would. So that's the thing. That's why, like, personally, if anyone was to act like that, if a miracle fucking happened that I did get fucking partnered, it would be, I think it would be very hard for me to get partnered because, you know, the other day, I didn't actually intend to do this because I don't look at numbers. I'm just like, okay, like once I hit a certain point with followers, I'm just like a huge thank you because it still does surprise me, right? It still does surprise me that because when I started this, I thought I was only gonna get maybe 10, 20 followers and maybe one or two like people that, you know, dropped in every now and again. I wasn't expecting anything to happen from it. But talking of statistics, if you want to really talk about statistics, that the average watch time for a lot of people on this channel is actually not in the minutes or the seconds. It's actually well into the fucking hours. And I was actually stunned because I don't think of it like that. I don't think, oh yeah, this person's watched for that long or that person's watched for that long and whatever, you know. I don't really look at it, but when I actually saw the statistic that a lot of people do, like you guys, stay for a long time, and that's the sort of thing that makes me go, wow, you know. But if I was to ever, like, get partnered, I'd expect the whole entire, like, oh, he always, like, he plays stupid games for 12-year-olds. I'd love to hear that fucking comment. That would make me laugh. You know? I would love to see, what silly things some people would say to make a hate video about me. That would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, that would be the only thing that I would be like I would be concerned about. Like I have said to you guys, if I was to ever get to a certain point and I didn't say like at least didn't have the alert box somewhere. Because if it was going off all the fucking time, right? If the alerts were going off all the time, I would probably put it into its own little corner so then it doesn't obstruct the game too much, you know. But the day I don't even like have the alerts for like smaller donations, because I get pissed off with those people that are like, oh, I don't even consider blah de blah a donation. I'm like, fuck you, that's someone's money that they have decided to send to you, and, you know. And that's the only thing that worries me if I was to grow, you know, to that point where my chat was almost incomprehensible. What I would probably do is set up like I'd have to do some sort of setup where I would be able to talk to like a lot of you guys, like the ones that I hear like today. You know what I mean? Like I don't know whether you call yourselves the OGs or the originals. I don't fucking know. We'll get to that bridge when it comes to it, you know. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I've already said to you guys that if I ever act like that, you have the full right to turn around and say, Cyber Bear, you're being a fucking dick, you know? Well, and that's why I'll probably set up something. I'd set up something so I could probably... Because if the chat was always like that, there wouldn't be much fucking point, you know? I might be able to respond to maybe 1 or 2 messages, but I would want to respond to a lot of, like, you guys now, you know. I'd set up something a lot more better, you know, so then I could just talk to you guys. Because if it was to ever get like that, it would be insane. But that's the thing though, Levy, it's like I said, it's marketing. Marketing 101. People will click and everything more for something which is bullshit than something that is actual, like, well thought out and factual. It's more like it's best to look in the mirror before you start going, oh, it's all them people, all of that, all of this, you know. Well, it kind of shows you what kind of person they are, Levy. It really shows what kind of person they are. Like, to me. It kind of shows what kind of person that they are if they're going to just switch a game because it's popular. So that's the thing, like, with me, like, one of the cool things, right, sorry if this sounds like a, talking out of my arse statement when I say this, but one of the coolest things about what I do, I think, is that I don't just stick to one game. I don't stick to one game. I don't, I like to play all different games from different consoles and stuff and whatever, but that is also one of the weaknesses, and I know this, right? No one is actually particularly here, like, when I say this, there's no particular point of blame. It's just more sort of human behavior, you know, with some people. They like to see someone doing a certain thing, you know, over and over and over. Like, I remember one time when I used to play Resident Evil and Silent Hill 2 a lot. And it got very dull very fast, you know. Like, very dull, very fucking fast. And then I started getting to be known as the Resident Evil person or the Silent Hill person. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be that. If anything, I want to be like the multi-console person. But I know a lot of people don't like that because like, they don't want the person to change. You know, they don't want to see a different something from one of their creators. Well, one of their favorite streamers or whatever, you know. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, that's why, right? Sorry, I should have actually chucked up the vape and break sign, actually. There we go. One of the things that I did a little of, last year, and I addressed it at the beginning of this year, especially when I moved. I was struggling so hard last year because there was a lot of stress. and there was the move that was going on, and I was just playing it, even if I wasn't in the mood. I just wanted to keep my channel going, and there was some fun fucking moments in that. Don't get me wrong. Not like I truly hated it, but there was some times where even I could see I was not in the fucking mood to play that certain game at that certain time. And it's not like I hated the game either. I was just like, I just really want to just play something else. And that's why, like, now I will play things that I am in the mood for. You know, because I have so many fucking games. And I go, right, I'm in the mood for XYZ sort of game. And I'm just like, oh, I haven't played this one in a while. I'll play this, you know. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's also a weakness. That's also, like, a bit of a weakness to my channel, because I know that a lot of people, if they follow me for one particular game and then they see something completely different. I've lost followers before because of it. I've had shit for it before. No, honestly, no fucking bullshit. I've had shit for it before. Like, you've changed your game. Oh, how dare you not play that game for the 500th millionth time? I'm just like, no, I like to chop and change. I have loads of games. I have different consoles. I like to try out different things, whether it's old or new, you know? No, it's not. And that's the thing. But the thing is, I could easily... I don't know. One of the most common things that I'm known for is Shenmue, right? It's Shenmue. I love the game Shenmue, and the reason why I play it the way that I do, like once a month, is because I could just play that game over and over and over and over again, and Shenmue 2 over and over and over again. But I would be sick of it, because that's why for a long time I didn't play Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil the remake, or Resident Evil 0. I didn't play that for a while, or Silent Hill 2 for a long time, because for like 3.5 months or something like that, that's all I fucking played. Was a combination of all of that. And it was... ugh, it got grinding after a while. I wasn't speedrunning or anything, I was just casually playing. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, I've had a lot of people, right? As much as I say it's a weakness, the reason why I say it's also a great strength is because there are so many people here, right? Now, this might sound like an insult, but it's not meant as an insult when I say this, right? But there are a lot of people, including myself, that have not played certain games, or have not been able to see certain games, and you're only a person, for fuck's sake, with a certain amount of time in a day, and, you know, with a certain amount of money. You can't see everything, you know. And that goes for me as well, and that's why I always like the recommendations. I always write them down, or I list them, and I'm just like, okay, like, if I see XYZ down the road, I'll pick it up and have a little go of it, you know? And I'm just like, the amount of times that people that have come to my stream, and they've come for one certain game, and then they've seen others on my channel, and then, they recommend me some other games, and then you all get talking about your recommendations, like, if you don't, you know, want to try this, try that, you know, and that's what I like to see. That's why I like being a a variety streamer, because we all pull together. Like, as much as I might lose 1 or 2 followers every now and again, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to fucking make, because the more people that come here, the more people see all these different games and all these recommendations, you guys all share it. That is, like, I know this is going to sound weird or nostalgic, but that reminds me of what gaming used to be like a little bit. Like, where, like, people would get together that like different genres, and would, you know, just say, oh, well, why don't you try this, or why don't you try that, or maybe if you didn't like this sort of battle system, you might like this game because it's got this battle system. And And that's what I mean. I like that. That is the, like, as much as I say it's sometimes a weakness as in followers and viewers and whatever, you know, statistics, blah, throw out the fucking window. I like the fact that we come together and we all, like, share and see all these things together. It's fucking awesome. That's the reason why I like doing what I do. Even though it's not the most popular thing to do, or it's not the most best way to do things, you know, whatever, fuck that. I'd rather, like, us get together, like, a bunch of people that are, like, there's, like, going back to Shenmue, there have been a bunch of people that have never seen Shenmue, ever seen it, and they've come to my channel or other Shenmue channels, and they've gone, that looks really cool. You know, how can I play that? And that's why where the ball rolls and everything, and that's where it starts to get really cool. That's the reason why I do it. That's why I'm just like, oh well, if a few people leave, you know, because of a pathetic reason like that, fine. I don't want them on this channel anyway. Or if it doesn't get me the most amount of views, so fucking what? I don't want them. If that's what they want me to do, I don't want them, because I'm not gonna do it, you know. Exactly, Jiv. You are the perfect embodiment of what I'm talking about right now. Like that strength, because you always recommend games. You recommend games to other people. Like people recommend games to you, and the same with you, Levy. It's the same sort of thing. Like you come here, you see like a game, you think, oh, that's interesting. Or if I go on to, and I wish I could do it a bit more. You know, time restraints and all that stuff. If I go onto someone else's channel and I see something different, or something like that. That's what I like. I like seeing more variety, you know. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I like to see, like, it kind of reminds me of some retro stuff. Like, there's one thing about retro gaming that I cannot stand. That I absolutely cannot stand, right? Don't get me wrong, I can understand why with money restraints and budgeting and, well, being able to hook them up to a modern display, you know, there are ways around it, but even though it's a bit fiddly. But what pisses me off, more than anything, is whenever like you talk about a retro console, or something to do with retro, and it's always the same top 10 game lists or something like that. They're always the fucking same. Like, these consoles, and even more modern, it's even the same with more modern consoles, you know. Oh, you want to get this top listed game, or you want to get this top listed game for your console. Like, your console is able to do much more than just play top 10 listed games. You know? There are so many games out there. Alright, okay, there's a lot of shit ones as well. But these consoles, they could do a lot more. Like, the NES could do a lot more than play fucking Mario, right? Not that Mario is a shit game, by any stretch of the imagination. But it did a lot more. And that's just one example. Like, the Mega Drive could play more than Sonic. You know? The PlayStation did a lot more than Final Fantasy and Crash Bandicoot and Metal Gear Solid. And I like those games. But the consoles did a lot more, you know. Try something a little bit different. I mean, yeah, it might be shit. And the coolest thing about retro stuff is that it's usually quite cheap to take a risk. You know. They're like quite cheap to take a risk with retro. You know, most of these, like most top 10 games are usually quite expensive with retro stuff. But usually a little unknown title is a couple of quid, maybe 50p, something like that. Like Extreme G Racing 3 for the PlayStation 2. That was 50p. You know, and if you've never tried Extreme G before and you've still got your PlayStation 2 out, why not give it a go? Exactly, Levy. Like, that's my point. Like, just try it out. Like, I always suggest to people just to try it out. I mean, at least with Steam, with something a little bit older or something that you don't know, at least you got those 2 hours that which you can play, and you get to know the game. And you think, oh, I don't like this, go get a refund. You know, there's many advantages everywhere. You know, if you don't like that game, that retro game that you bought for 50p, go trade it back in. I mean, okay, you might only get 20 pence back for it, but still. At 20p might actually, you know, or give it, or better yet, give it to a charity shop. You know? Half-Life is a damn good game. It's a damn good game. If you want to see, like, the real good roots of, like, Steam and the Valve engines and stuff like that, then Half-Life is the best way to go. And anyway, I am going to stop this rant now. I'm going to stop ranting and actually play this fucking game. I love the snow detail on this.
Did it arrive, sir?
And now you're getting to try them, Levy, and that's a cool thing.
Right on time.
The coolest thing about trying some older games, especially on a PC, if they still work for modern PCs, is that they're not exactly taxing on the CPU either. Most times, 9 times out of 10, they're not exactly taxing on more modern systems, so you get to stream them easier. Yeah, shit, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice, Levy. I was just talking to you guys. Oh well, you can still sort of see my face, you know.
Alfred, I took an encryption key from a Tiger Guard. I'm going to hack into their communications.
Good evening, Gotham. This is Vicky Vale. Earlier tonight, we brought you dramatic video of Bruce Wayne. All units, we have confirmation that Bruce Wayne has been...
Oh, there is radio stations. I can't remember where on this, where it just says numbers. Would it be this early in the game? I don't think it's this early in the game, but I know there are stations that that will give you numbers.
All units, this is Air Tiger 4. We have confirmation that prisoner 4011 is in the courthouse. I repeat, Catwoman is in the courthouse.
Is she in danger?
Affirmative. Target is being held by Dent. We believe he intends to kill her. How should we proceed?
Stand down. Let Two-Face have his fun.
Understood.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not. Mr. Dent's predilection for all things binary may not bode well for Miss Kyle.
If there's one person in Arkham City who knows what's really going on, it's her.
I'm still impressed at the level
I need to
of
find
detail in
Catwoman
this
now.
game. Jack Brand Pizzas. Hold on a minute. Jack Brand. Jack's Frozen Pizza. No, I've not seen one. There probably is somewhere around in England, but no, I've not seen a Jack's Frozen Pizza. I don't think we have them, Levy. What kind of brand pizzas do we have? We have... it's usually store brand pizza. There's not... I mean, there's Chicago town.
Are you tough enough to sign up with Penguin? Or are you just chicken? So what is it?
We have Chicago Town Pizza. It changes from shop to shop. Just love the snow detail on this, like all the wisps in the background, all the snowflakes everywhere. Fucking cool. It's amazing how much you forget with the detail a lot of these games, like the impressive amount of detail. Live nudes? Oh, hold on a minute. Yes, we do have hot dogs in a can, but we can also get them in a glass. We also have things called frankfurters, which are, I personally prefer frankfurters over hot dogs. Live nudes.
Strays think he is. He's no better than any of us.
Yeah, there's a lot of pre-packaged stuff here in the UK too. We have it here. But yeah, I think the most common brand over here for pizzas is probably Chicago Town. A lot of stores here, they have like their own brands.
Dispatch, we have captured the sun.
Oh, bollocks.
You may want to remember that.
You want to do that in 5 seconds? Oh, fuck that, man. Now, the one thing that I have never understood, right? Now, I like anchovies, especially on a pizza. Ooh, yes. Anchovy pizza, num num num. But I've never understood jellied eels. When it comes to meals, it's more things like bangers and mash, toad in the old, blood pudding, a black pudding. Sorry, not blood pudding, though it is literally made of blood. I think it's also things like the deli and things like that, sausages. Chips as well, even though you call them fries in America. We love curry. I know that it's one of the most top requested foods in the UK is curry and pizza. Scrambled eggs as well, we really like them here.
Like I was nothing. You know, the way a kid looks at an ant.
Before he kills it.
Yeah.
I just love I love pizza myself, honestly. Go for it. I've been craving pizza. One thing I really love, which has got its own little following over here, is sushi. I fucking love sushi. But honestly, I could live on sushi forever. It would probably be deadly, but I could live on sushi forever. That looks like the worst attempt at an orgy ever, right there. Like the worst attempt at an orgy. Just there. Yes, it is. Fish fingers, that's another thing that we like over here. Fish fingers. Crumpets as well, we're known for. Marmite on toast. Marmite is nice, it's a yeast extract. That's another thing that we're very famous for. Tea as well. And funny enough, I never understood the importance of tea until I moved to the north of my country. Of the north of the UK. Because it gets so fucking cold up here that you need tea to survive.
Respect. Beer. That's how we get respect. Show them all that we do things. We should be fair, though. This is a place of justice, after all. Screw justice. Kill her, and they'll all fear us.
Bring out the defendant.
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, Harv. Hey, have you had some work?
Holy shit, Lemmy. Yeah, like, I was watching Bunny's really taken to this program.
I'm sorry, I've
this
been
this American barbecue reality show. Pitmasters, I think it's called. And I've watched a couple of episodes of it. And you guys, like Americans really go crazy for your barbecues and your steaks,
This cord is now
pork shoulders, and ribs and Christ as well. So it's like, wow, like a lot of people go, oh, that's America, so typical America to like to make that an event, but that's actually what I love about America, because over here in the UK we don't have a lot of stuff like that. I mean, we have barbecues, but we don't, you know, have it as such a celebrated, patriotic sort of pastime or anything, you know. We fucking love bonfire night here, you know. But that's what I actually like about America, is that America, you guys seem to have like competitions for everything. You have an industry for things like that, and that's the thing, like skating or rollerblading or even fucking disc golf, for fuck's sake. Even though that was more or less invented over here, I believe it was anyway, disc golf. You guys have got like a whole entire like tournaments dedicated to it. We don't have that shit over here, and I think that's a terrible fucking waste. I mean, we have football and cricket
Taking out the thug
and
with the gun is the
confused
key.
version of
Without
baseball
him,
called
the rest of the
rounders,
room won't be a
or
problem.
throwing beans into a hula hoop. But it's like everything over there can be a tournament or something, and it's really cool. Like, it has its own industry. But over here we don't have that. We don't have that at all. Well, we have it for a few things, but nowhere near the scale of America. And that, a lot of people probably see that as like a bad thing, but I'm like, no, if it's what people enjoy doing and there can be an industry and people will follow it. So I remember when I first told people that I used to like watching the Extreme Sports channel years ago, anyway, and ESPN, that you used to do the X Games, if that's still going. I don't even know if the X Games still goes. But you guys have got like whole industries, like, and sponsors. Like whole industries and sponsors and people that really seem to enjoy these things. Like they really get behind it. And over here, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's so dismal over here when it comes to that sort of thing.
Go to do it again.
Yep, it is Two-Face. I mean, I don't know what gave it away
There
there.
are two sides to every story. Let's hear hers before passing judgment. Nah, let's just kill her and be done with it. So what will it be, distinguished members of the jury? Is the bitch guilty, or should we let her go steal from someone else?
Objection. Isn't that a leading question, Harvey?
Silence in my court.
Let me go, boys. I've got places to go, people to see.
More like things to steal. Maybe I should just...
I don't know. I would personally, I would love to come and visit. Like, if I ever won a substantial amount of money, or if I ever come into any like serious money, I would love to travel America. I'd love to see what a lot of America, because I mean, I remember one time seeing a picture of a club sandwich in America, and I was just like, fuck me, I just want to try one, you know. I mean, okay, there's some, like I was just saying, about industries and shows and God knows what else dedicated to certain things in America. But I want to see so much of it, and I would love to see more of USA. But I've never been able to travel abroad. But if I ever could, I would visit America.
Not this one.
I probably would end up staying, knowing me.
I vote for a stay of execution. No gun, Harv? Shame. This is gonna hurt.
2 guns, bitch!
And I thought it was cats who have 9 lives. How's it hanging, Harv? Come to Kitty. Anyone ever tell you that you're full of surprises?
I figured you could use my help, Selina.
You're right. I think I chipped a nail back there.
Funny.
So what do you
Oh,
need, Mr.
Catwoman! Oh!
Protocol 10. What do you know, Selina?
Never heard of it.
That's not what I wanted to hear. What about Strange?
I don't trust him. He's been missing for years, and then is suddenly put in charge of running Arkham City. Rumor has it he's been working with Joker, planning something very special just for you. Maybe that's Protocol 10.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. Watch me kill your favorite cat.
The ex-district attorney here said something. What the hell?
See you soon, bats.
This place is dangerous. I like it. You expecting a kiss?
It was Joker. You're not safe here. No one is.
9 lives, remember?
I need to locate where the bullet entered the court and where it impacted.
If we don't get you, Joker will.
The bullet hit the floor here. Now, where did it enter the room? The trajectory the bullet traveled will lead me to the shooter.
Protocol 10 will commence in 10 hours.
Oh, I want pizza. But you can't barely see me now, Jesus Christ. Do the John Cena.
You cold? Of course I'm cold. It's like 10 below out here. And Holly left us outside to
Oh, look,
freeze to
convenient gargoyles again.
Bet she's nice and warm in there.
Take it easy, man. I'm just asking. Who was that lady? The one who got dragged off?
No idea. Just one of the losers from the church. Bunch of do-good.
Look out! Batman's here!
I'm at the church. It looks like Harley Quinn is inside.
That dreadful woman is no doubt setting a trap for you.
Don't worry, Alfred. Quinn never was
See,
too
that
small.
always reminds
I'll be
me
okay.
of Jim Carrey. Out Batman Forever. It's like, Fat Man's one and only partner.
Let the lady go, Bat Freak, or these people all get a bullet in their heads.
I think you should do what he says. It would be a shame to get blood all over my nice new outfit. What do you think, Batbrain? Like it? What am I saying? Of course you do. Who wouldn't? So anyway, here's the deal. Mr. J is really not up to a visit right now. He's not feeling himself. Well, actually, he was earlier, but that's not what I meant. He's not doing so good, and that idiot doctor I sent from here didn't
I
help.
much prefer
I've
this
seen more smarts
outfit
from these
to
bozos.
the Arkham Asylum
I've
outfit.
gotta run, boys. If he tries anything funny, kill him!
Deadass!
Attacking armed thugs head-on is suicide. I need to disappear. Pick them off silently, one by one.
Don't you
Convenient gargoyles.
just stay there and this will all end okay. Where's he gone?
More convenient gargoyles.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
gonna get us.
Time to survey the room. Plan out my tactics. 4 thugs, all armed, 2 hostages. This is gonna be easy.
We need to get
No, Joker did not die.
us.
Batman.
I'm not gonna
Did
say
you hear
anything
me?
else because it will
Try and
spoil
get
it.
us and these people die.
That won't stop it. Man, I'm gonna die in
He's
here.
got a hostage. I can glide to the scaffolding above him without being seen, and take him down from there.
Can you see him? Where is he?
Can't see him. He could come from anywhere.
Stay calm. Back. Can you hear me? Get out of here. Leave now, or the bitch has a whole word.
Yeah, leave us alone.
You're safe. Stay quiet.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything because it will spoil the story. Believe me, Levy, I don't want to say anything.
Batman's here. You should give up now.
If I can get behind those two without being seen, I can take them both in one move. That idiot thinks he's safe in the confessional. He's just made it easier for me to get in behind him.
Can you see him? Where is he?
Where he is? I can't see him. He could come from anywhere.
Stay calm. Back. Can you hear me? Get out of here. Leave now, or the bitch has a hole where her head used to be.
Yeah, leave us alone.
Why are you doing this?
You'll be okay. Wait here and don't make a noise.
Batman is gonna hurt you. I can't.
You still there?
You shut the hell up.
I know I'm a bastard for, telling you that Batman has a cape, but, I'm sorry I spoiled the best thing for you right there.
Can you see him? Where is
Hello?
he?
Double takedown. Aw, they
The room
look
is secure.
so pretty together.
You're safe now.
Thank God. Yo, Batman, thanks for the help.
Thank you.
Select my upgrade.
Okay, people, listen up.
Oh, it just said gadget available. Duh. Backclaw, disarm, smoke pellet. Oh.
Take control here, not these animals. I want this place locked down tight.
What the hell made that woman come in here and do all this? Why kill us?
Quinn's only priority is to protect Joker. She's dangerous.
So I see. Well, thanks, Batman. It's funny. I figured people would be grateful to have us here. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Is she going to be all right?
I think so. She got hit in the head pretty hard when Harley Quinn came in. We should get a squad together. Hit back.
There's too many of them, officer. Stay here with the wounded.
This place is getting as bad as old Arkham.
Are you all right?
I am.
He
This
looks
poor guy got
stoned
hurt
as
pretty
fuck.
bad when that crazy woman attacked. This whole place is a melting pot of gangs and violence. If you don't fit in, you tend not to last.
City rabbit, dicks are for chicks.
Thank God you got here, Batman.
After what happened at the asylum, I thought you'd settle for a quiet desk job.
Yeah, right. When Shark closed down the asylum, it turned out there wasn't much work for an ex-security guard who failed to stop a mass breakout. This is the only work I can get.
What happened back there wasn't your fault, Cash. What was Harley Quinn doing here?
That crazy bitch busted in a couple of hours ago with the rest of these idiots. Took something up the tower, then blew up the staircase.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
Wait, sorry, Batman, I forgot. Couple of them grabbed one of the docks. Quinn said something about needing her to fix up the Joker.
If she's alive, I'll find her. You concentrate on securing this church. It should keep you all safe.
Will do. Hope you find the doc. Her name's Stacy Baker. She's one of the good ones.
The gunshot came from the bell tower. I need to find a way up there.
Oh, fuck.
There's the gun. It looks like it's being controlled remotely by Joker.
Yeah, exactly. Or a lot of people don't like the fact that sometimes a game will hold your hand or something like that, but I always believe that there should be a hint. Like, oh, what was it? What was the game? Mystical Ninja Star and Gomon was a great example of this. Like, you could go to a hint palace and it will tell you where to go.
Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you for... How long has it been? Let's see. There was an asylum, some monsters, and... Oh, that's right. You left me to die. Now, you probably don't remember it that way, but who cares? You just need to worry about the bombs. Hurry up now. Clock's ticking.
Alfred, I've got a lock on the signal used to remotely control the sniper rifle. Joker's behind this.
Was there ever any doubt?
The radio signal should lead me right to him.
Good luck, sir.
Poison Ivy. Ain't seen that crazy chick since back at the asylum.
He really does love blowing shit up, believe me.
What the hell happened?
I heard that Arkham Knight is meant to be really good.
No way. Must have been something to do with Harley.
Shame I don't have it. That's the thing, I want to do the whole trilogy, but I don't have Arkham Knight.
Weird things funny. Maybe that was one of them. No way. I heard Batman was in here. Maybe Joker fired a missile. Batman's here? Yeah, keep up, man. Why would Batman be here? I don't like this. This whole place is getting crazier by the minute. Last time I saw the Bat, he broke my shoulder and 8 fingers. You sure about this?
No, but what choice do we have? There's gotta be something else we can do. What?
Yeah, well, it's the main trilogy. There's meant to be, yeah, it's meant to be like a main Gabe Callan trilogy. And it's Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight.
Did you see Two-Face? No. Oh, so it's the Joker. You think? No, I think he's a...
Hello, Dark Knight. Did you find that easy? You were supposed to. That was merely a taste of what is to come. You will regret trying to outsmart me. You will solve my riddles, and you will collect my trophies. You may not want to, but you must. It's a matter of life and death.
Total psychopath will probably kill us for kicks. So why are we...
Arkham Knight is on PlayStation 4, but there's a few ways you can get Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. There's the originals on the 360 or PlayStation 3, which I would totally fucking recommend you buying. There's Return to Arkham, which is shamefully the inferior versions of Arkham City and Arkham Knight, but Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, because they didn't do a very good job with it, but you do get a lot of the DLC and everything that came out, but it's not even good. It's not even like 60 frames. You can also get them for the PC, but I've heard that they're not very good ports. You can get Arkham Knight on the PC, which is, by all from what I've been told, has been fixed up now. You can also get it for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Also, you can get Return to Arkham for the Xbox One as well. But Return to Arkham has both Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. But if I'm truly honest with you, Levy, I would say pick up a cheap 360. They're not expensive now at all. Like, get yourself a cheap 360 or a cheap PlayStation 3 and get the original Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. And pay for the Catwoman DLC, because that will be a lot more cheaper. Thank you very much, Comic Book Guy, for the host. Thank you.
What do you mean, what monster? The one under the iceberg. You know, don't you?
Man, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then I guess you still haven't proved yourself to Cobblepot.
You got a PlayStation 3, Levy? Well, oh, that might be a good thing. If you look up on the PlayStation Store, it might be on the cheap. So you got a PS3, a PS4, and a gaming PC. I would recommend getting them for the like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City for the PlayStation 3, and get Arkham Knight for the PS4 or PC. Because Return to Arkham is not a good conversion on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One.
Sure he's the one with all the food in here.
How you doing, though, Comic Book Guy?
Just give me a couple of minutes.
You ever stop to think what's in these cans?
Welcome, inmates. You are now taking your first tentative steps towards a better world. A world of fun, mischief, and that's all. A world where the only person you need to answer to is yours truly.
How you been doing, Comic Book Guy?
So, what's the policy today? Word is we shoot every sorry-ass loser that comes this way. Okay. Wait a second. Today, however, we shoot them. Yesterday, we took them in the back room and burned off their skin. Really? Yeah, sometimes Joker just lets anyone join. Keeps things interesting. Interesting? Sounds dangerous.
Fucking blimp over there. Forgot about that.
I guess I am.
What the fuck is going on up there? Oh, don't worry about it, Comic Book Guy. You'll be These are only the dishes. I recommend looking up Arkham Asylum, Arkham City for the PlayStation 3, and Arkham Knight for either the PS4 or PC. You might be able to pick it up cheap on the PC, though I would seriously advise caution when it comes to the PC port of Arkham Knight. I've heard that it's been fixed, but I would say, to be absolutely sure, get it on the PlayStation 4. And look up on the PSN actually, because it might be super cheap. It might be actually super fucking cheap.
More snow. Great.
Well, there you go. You got, I'm not sure if Arkham City or Arkham Asylum are good ports, though, on the PC, so check the reviews first. I think they might have fixed up Arkham Knight, and I believe that's on the cheap as well on Steam. And check out if it's the Game of the Year edition as well, Levy, because the Game of the Year editions will always have all of the DLC. I am not massively into Doctor Who, though I do love the Daleks. I'm not massively into Doctor Who, but I remember when David Tennant was in it, and that was really good. But I know that, oh god, there's probably been like 7 or 8 different fucking Doctor Who's now.
Listen carefully. You know, Mr. J is... He's not himself. And the last thing he needs is any so-called superhero coming in here and stopping his recuperation. That's where you come in, morons. You need to protect the steel mill. Protect
Oh, they're both Game of the Year edition. Right, Levy, we'll get them then. If they're good ports, check up on them. If they are good ports, Levy,
You get it? Good.
then get them all.
How are we supposed to get in there?
There's gotta be a way. How would Batman do it?
Do I look like Batman?
No, I mean, he could get in. How do you think he...
I guess you could go in through the main tower. Great. Have you got one? Nah. Okay, let's get this straight. The only way in is through one of the main cooling tunnels?
Suppose.
The tunnel full of boiling water and poisonous gas? Yeah, we could build a boat.
Alfred, I need to find a route into the Sionis steel mill.
Have you tried the front door, sir?
Why didn't I think of that?
It was obviously too easy. Let's see. If all the other access routes are locked down, the only way in would be... No, it's suicide.
The main chimney. Okay, then.
Awesome, Levy. Awesome. Honestly, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City are fucking great games. Check out Arkham Knight as well. I've heard that's meant to be good, and the PC port actually works now.
The steam from the furnace will boil me alive. I need to cool down the coals somehow.
I didn't even know, comic book guy. But yeah, if that's a plus, that's a plus. Yeah, Levy, you've saved yourself some money, and you've also got some awesome games. I'm glad that you've enjoyed these streams enough to actually want to buy them. That makes it worth it. That makes it all fucking awesome. But yeah, you're trying out some games you've never tried out before. Oh, and by the way, Levy, if you've got an Xbox 360 controller or an Xbox One controller lying about, or anything, you know, for your PC, like a controller for your PC, I recommend using a controller with the Batman games, not keyboard and mouse. It's a bit more easier. Yeah, use a control pad, Levy. Use a control pad, because I don't know if it's the same with Arkham Knight anymore, but definitely with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, it's better to use a controller. Well, there you go. The comic book guy agrees with me. But yeah. It's a bit more easier to use a controller. It's a lot more easier to use a controller. These games are built for a controller.
Yeah, Joker wants you to think he's sick. Then wham! Gotcha. I don't know, man.
I hope one of them doesn't decide to have a piss.
Worse than usual? Who cares? The sound of things, he won't be around much longer. When that happens, I'm off.
Even use first-person controller on PC, even though... Why is it frowned upon?
At least with the Joker, you know he's got a plan. Two-Face just flipped that damn...
Yeah, comic book guy. Even though I don't own it on PC. But I know that it's fucking... I have played it on keyboard and mouse, and it's not easy.
Help me! Change of plan. Take her to the smelting chamber. Mr. J wants this one to suffer a little longer. Fresh air. The rest of you idiots get out of here. You know what you got to do. Now get the smell.
What? That's subjective. Honestly, I really hate opinions like that. Like, they're so fucking subjective. Like, I prefer a controller over keyboard and mouse. It really depends on the game, but 9 times out of 10, I prefer a controller.
I need him back here like yesterday.
It depends on the game. If it's like a strategy or a city builder style game, yes, a mouse and keyboard is easier. If it's a first-person game built for PC and mine, then yes,
The steam is blocking the exit.
keyboard and mouse will be
If
better.
I follow the pipe back,
But
I may find a way
9
to shut
times
it
out
down.
of 10, I end up just using a fucking controller.
Always freaking out these days. Joker really must be sick after all. I guess. I always figured he'd last forever. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's got something to do with all that crap back at Arkham Island. You saw what happened, right?
Only what was on the TV. He was like some kind of freaking monster. He was huge. I thought he was gonna start ripping choppers out of the air.
And next time we see him, he's all normal looking.
Yeah, normal. Like he ever looked normal.
Okay, you look like a Joker.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't buy it. This is all part of Joker's plan. It must be. He's gonna be fine. He's just screwing with them, man. If Batman's dead, we can rule this town.
I get it, some people like keyboard and mouse, some people don't. I personally like a controller better.
It's the freaking bat!
I want him dead! Dead, 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 dead! Understand?
Time to retire, Bat! This is gonna hurt, Bat Freak! Look out!
That's another reason why I like trackballs, Lemmy. You don't have to worry about repetitive strain injury or anything.
To be dead!
Or carpal tunnel because you use a lot of your
No
fingers.
way you're getting to Mr. J. We're safe and sound up here. You can just stay down there and burn.
Alfred, Joker's holed up in the manager's office in the steel mill.
I'm sure you'll find a way, sir.
Of course I will. Some of his goons dragged a doctor away. I'm going to find her first, then deal with Joker.
Oh, yes I did, comic book guy, and I did not like it. Honestly, when I heard about it, comic book guy, I was, you know what? I was not like, oh no, mobile phone hater, you know, nothing can be on mobile, you know, mobile phone gaming is not gaming, you know. It's nothing like that. What pissed me off is that they've been teasing the set, right? Well, I know that I was talking about this earlier. One thing that pisses me off about retro gaming is when it's just like, you know, when it's just,
I can't hack this panel without access to the city municipal codes.
It's just like, no, it's like Sega only did the Mega Drive. You know, Nintendo is just NES. You know, it just pisses me off. Like, I was just like, Sega, you have done other shit, and they've been teasing us with like Sega Saturn stuff and Dreamcast controller, and I'm just like, hold on a minute. You know, whoever has been even remotely interested in gaming knows about like Save Shenmue HD and all that stuff, and I thought, oh, with Dreamcast, does that mean that they're going to bring in a proper emulator you know, a good service where you can buy the games and just play them on the PC or consoles or whatnot. It's like, you've done other things, Sega. You've done other things. Jesus fucking Christ. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, it's on mobile. And I thought, oh great, here we go. Same Mega Drive games again. Sonic, Comic Zone, Altered Beast. And I'm just like, you've done other shit. Right? What about all the Master System games? You know, there's so many Master System games they can fucking release. You know? There is a good market for PC, Sega. Right? It was just like, it was a bit like a slap in the face. I mean, anyone who saw that Dreamcast controller immediately thought, oh, maybe Shenmue's happening. Maybe. Or Jet Set Radio. Or something else, you know. It's just like the same Mega Drive games that have been released countless amount of fucking times. Countless amount of fucking times. And I'm just like, I'm done with it. I'm tired of buying the, or even for free. I don't want to fucking know about it. Because I've played them to death. Like, absolute death. All those games. And I want to see more Sega Saturn emulated games. I want to see more Dreamcast games. Jesus Christ, at this point, I think I'd even take 32X games. So I've released something different.
What? I'm busy. Hello? Is this thing on? If you don't stop pressing that button, I'll tell my Joker, and he will be so angry. Keep this to yourself. But I think Batman may be here. If you see him, kill him. Listen, if anyone asks about Mr. J, tell them anything. Well, tell them that
I'm just a bit pissed off at Sega at this point.
Okay.
Just a bit pissed off, not just because it wasn't Shenmue. I know that a lot of people are probably going to think, oh, it wasn't Shenmue. It's not just that. It's just the fact that Sega have done other things. It's like, for fuck's sake, start releasing that. You know that the market's good for PC. You know very well that you can do it. Just fucking do it. Stop releasing the same fucking Mega Drive games over and over again.
Freaking urban myth.
Yeah, and if he's real, he's mine. You can take the same.
More convenient gargoyles.
This place is hot, man.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
When did you grow a pair?
When I was lying in the hospital bed having my arms set.
Yeah, I remember. I was on a date with your sister that night.
Funny.
No joke. It was a sweet night. Know what I mean?
Must have been. How's she doing? Post-op, I mean.
Well, like, they've been released so many times now, but to me, I'm sorry, I know I sound like an old moany bastard. Like, but it's just like, for fuck's sake, put some fucking effort into it. You've done other shit, Sega. I mean, if they release like a app for Steam or PS4 or Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, you know, and they do release them, fine, great, I would check it out then. Not the Mega Drive games. because I already have an abundance of those. And I'm just like, if they release, like, because they can do it. They did Daytona USA and Fighting Vipers, and I can't remember which other one there was, on the PS3. And they were fucking awesome. 60 frames a second, 1080p, fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible conversions. But if I have to see Sonic the Hedgehog or Comic Zone again, I feel like I'm just going to explode.
Keep this to yourself. But I think Batman may be here. You see, I'm jealous.
Really, Josh? Awesome. That's what I mean, that there's other games that are oh. It drives me nuts. It drives me fucking nuts.
Did you hear
They
the
just
noise
keep
that last
releasing
doctor
the
was
same
making?
fucking shit.
Mr. J tells me you're the best guys he has. Come to the...
Guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night now with my streaming, because I'm getting quite tired now. I'm getting really fucking tired. But thank you guys for being here today. I'm really glad that you enjoyed Random Retro Sunday. I want that to be a permanent thing now on my channel. And it's been a lot of fun playing the Sega Saturn today. And yeah, I can't wait for the next Sunday, Random Retro Sunday. And I'm really glad to be playing Arkham City again. And I can't believe we completed Sega Rally, the arcade mode, and I can't believe we also did Arkham Asylum. If I knew that it was just that little bit left, I wouldn't have even bothered. Like I wouldn't have stopped. I would have kept going that night. But thank you very much, everyone, for being here tonight. If you want to keep up to date on what and when I am streaming, please follow me on my social media. There are also links in the panel for my social media. My Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram are all there. And I should be back on here again tomorrow with more Arkham City. So, take care, everyone. Have a good night or day wherever you are. And goodbye. And thank you so much for your company tonight. It's been really fucking cool. Goodbye.